Well, in
Yeah.
that it's the set for Lich, possibly.
No, the set I'm working on.
Oh, that! I was, yeah, that'll happen. That definitely will happen.
Yeah, it's like, dude, we made the other one too.
No way. Well, then you just typecast yourself.
Oh, great. All you guys do is,
Stupid trees on fire. What do you have against trees? God.
I don't know. What do we have against trees?
Such a hateful person.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the normals? Hmm. Sorry about this boring stuff that I'm doing right now. It's all just necessary. It's gonna take a while.
At least I'm doing something kind of fun right now. At least I'm not doing like retopology.
True.
Something is happening that's fun.
That's why I wish I had my wrist brace on.
Oh. I don't know why my chat on the channel is not working. I'm using what's called a Cintiq right now. It's a it looks like this. I'll take you for a little walk. It's a screen that shows the model, and from there it knows how hard I'm pushing on it. And actually, Chemical Leah is using the same thing on her stream as well. Same model, too. And what happens is we just, you know, sculpt stuff up that way. No mice. We use mice later on in the process, but not in this part. That's mainly in the 3ds Max. Did someone just follow and it didn't make any sound? Don't understand.
Might have imported some of these wrong or saved them out wrong.
Yeah?
Maybe, we'll see. We'll find out soon enough. Ain't no thing.
It's the, that's neither of those. This is the, 23UX. It was before the HD. It was the one right before they switched to HD, which actually, I love the size of this thing. Or was it the 21U? No, 21UX, sorry. 23 is the size, 20... that's how they do it.
Why is my Half-Life opposing force updating? Yes, finally.
Finally!
When I fell under that elevator that one time, I had to restart my game.
This is ZBrush. That's the program I use to sculpt.
We're about to install Dota 2. That's
Oh.
cool. Why am I installing Dota 2? I kind of thought I already had that installed.
Ooh.
What? Why do I not have Dota 2 on my computer anymore?
That's a weird one.
Wow, it's literally like creating local game cache files.
Huh? Oh boy.
Cool, now everybody can sit here and watch me download Dota for like an hour. I can't
Well,
even do shit because I
at
need that.
At least we have a pretty good internet connection.
Yeah, it's okay.
Better than before. When I used to live in this apartment complex that had DSL, you know, and that was the top that you could get. So I'd
Yeah,
try
I
and
lived in
do.
the same complex. It was pretty atrocious.
I'd try to do streaming and it'd just be like, nah, man. This is garbage. Alright, let's take...
Who's a what?
Here, Dag. My complex wrote an email to everyone today about not walking your dog on the rooftop. I'm still gonna do it. I'm sorry, but I'm the only person who actually uses bags. I think that's the problem.
Yeah, probably.
Like,
That's really annoying.
don't ruin it for every...
People around my apartments don't tend to use bags either. Like, all along that sidewalk is where I take my dog out.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want her going there because, like, there's poo everywhere.
Yeah.
And I have to clean up other people's nasty rain poop.
Oh, I do that too, because I don't want...
I don't want her getting it all over her paws and dragging it into my apartment because it's disgusting.
Yeah, I do it because I don't want them to crack down on dogs walking on the rooftop.
Are they gonna fine you guys?
Nah, they're not gonna fine us. I find it is a lot easier, John Roy. It's much more intuitive, and you know, there's no disconnect between how between your presses and what's happening on the screen. So yeah, it's a lot easier, I find. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna find us. They're just, you know, I think it's all those other people who are awful and don't clean up after their damn dogs. I mean, I only walk them a little bit, you know, like 4 times a day. I can't be responsible for everyone's fucking dog shit. Sorry, small children.
You could become like a superhero for cleaning up dog poop, and then you wouldn't be responsible for it.
You're right. That is true. Oh, thanks. Ooh, hey, who followed me? Cool. Hey, Pharaoh Fury.
This is not taking a long time.
Oh. Ooh.
Seriously, what happened to my Dota?
Hey, Crafty Pixel. I don't know, I'm sorry. I don't know what happened to it. Almost. This is kind of a complex hand, because it has a lot of pieces going on. Haven't even got to the thumb yet. It's just tricky. Let's actually pull some bits over. For those of you just joining, this is what the actual set looks like when it's all on. Oh wait, there's some stuff that needs to be turned off. You, go away. Alright.
Oh, okay. It's downloading. Can we start now?
Hey, John Roy. Thanks for following. See? So, it's still not done. There's a lot of details that I need to fix. Like, I need to go back down. This area needs to be hardened up, kind of like what I'm doing here. The vine here needs to be worked on, and then I need to do some more stuff up here. But, it is actually... Oh, and then he needs a belt. Or something like that. So, but it is coming along. So that's kind of fun. Trying to keep things kind of grouped, because it's going to be a pain in the butt. There. Someone's yelling. I love it when people yell in the streets. Hey, Shahi. Oh, that's weird. One of those is supposed to be off. That guy.
Now what's Dota doing?
What's Dota doing now?
Neato, it's not responding. That's what it's doing.
Oh. Super cool. I'll do 2 of these on this branch.
Okay. Now I get to decline like 8 million recruitment invitations. Don't understand why people send me these.
I've been working on games for about 10 years. A little over that, actually. More like 11 at this point. Jeez, getting older. So it's taken me a while. It's really
Self-made work hog.
what?
Sorry, I'm getting some things.
Oh yeah. You're fine. I worked at a small game company for 6 years, making iPhone games before there was an iPhone, and then after that, I worked on stuff for Gearbox. I was a character artist for the Borderlands series. You can see my work in my portfolio, and that's where I met Chemical Aaliyah, who's talking as well. And we started doing Dota stuff on the side because we were kind of responsible for the optimization of Borderlands on the art side. I mean, we weren't like responsible. Like, there's one guy over there named one of my best friends. Well, actually, my best friend named Strobel, who is responsible for the optimization. But we were kind of the contact on the art team for stupid stuff that would happen. You know, something is incorrectly collided, which is a game term for like when you run into something. You need some stuff for that. Some like meshes around it. So we were doing that for like a straight freaking year.
It's really important to make the model have as many possible blocks of collision around it for optimal game.
For optimal game performance, that is what you do. Don't listen to her.
Make sure each one of those pickets has its own collision.
Yeah, I love it when you see a fence and like there's the collision. It has like no collision along, but yeah, like a picket fence, and it's like, and then that just kills anything. And then so we started doing Dota stuff on the side because it was, you know, we were afraid that we were gonna lose our, like if you're not working on skills, you're gonna lose them. So that's what we were doing. And that kind of like escalated over time. Like it started out with us just making a set or two like every few weeks. And we started back when actually Chemical Leah was one of the winners of the Polycount contest for TF2. And so she's been making Valve stuff for forever. And they told her that they were going to open up a workshop and that they need for Dota and that they needed.
That was back in like 2000. Really early 2012, like January.
Yeah. They needed some art for it to launch it with. So she was lucky enough to be in that original crew of people.
Yeah, so lucky with all the like $1,000 or whatever that.
Yeah, well, it was a new game.
The window was really small back then. Still, like there weren't.
Yeah.
There weren't a lot of people, and people were not very receptive to the idea of a workshop.
Cosmetics were a new thing.
Yeah, and then the whole Alpine Ursa thing sort of made everyone afraid.
So. Yeah, the artists typically don't get as much attention as like the designers do in
Games.
in games in general. But we're here.
Wow.
We're always around.
Surprised at how good the masking looks. I mean, it's not done, but it looks good.
Yeah? I need to check.
I think maybe he's got by default sort of better material settings, like a little bit more specularity, because I noticed like on his base, like he's kind of high spec.
Yeah. Oh, so you got the bracer in. Yeah, that looks sick. All right. Good.
I need to work also on the version that would be more.
Maybe we won't have to do particles on that. Maybe it'll look good enough. Yeah. Maybe it'll look good enough to, you know, stand out.
Yeah.
I'm hoping. Fucking.
Oh shit! What did I just do? You can count on me.
It took me let's see, I had an internship at a small game company. Well, I told you that part already, but